secret identity. My name is Slater Bishop today, based on our book that we're going to be covering. And I am with the amazing co-host, my dear friend, Brent.
Salutations.
I'm really new at this intro game.
And I'm bad at clicking record. We might have cut off the part where you say welcome because
All right, take two.
there were so many times.
Welcome.
We're still getting used to our streaming equipment, and so
Yes.
I initially thought I was recording, and then I almost exited, and then apparently there were two buttons to record. But great intro, Slater.
Thank you so much. I've been practicing for minutes, let me tell you. Um, Troy is not here today, unfortunately. He is down with the sickness. Yeah.
Sickness of love.
Who sings that song again? Down with the sickness?
He's the
Disturbed.
he's
Disturbed.
disturbed.
Yeah. Needless to say,
He's sick
and
with the
Brent.
cooties.
Yeah, he got the cooties. He got the cooties in Texas. They're known for it. Yeah, they're known for it down there. You know, the heat doesn't destroy the cooties virus apparently. So he got it. But Brent, why don't you tell him what we will be reviewing today?
Today we are going to be reviewing one of my favorite comics of all time, Matt Fraction and David Aja's iconic 2012 series Hawkeye. And I know we've been saying Supergirl's coming next. You'll be getting that one. That's coming soon. But first, we wanted to make sure we put out this one because Matt Fraction is writing the new Batman series that came out. Huge Matt Fraction fans here. Obviously, we loved Immortal Iron Fist. So with the timing of the new Batman, we thought it would be cool to talk about one of our favorite heroes, the Living Weapon, Clint Barton, and Kate Bishop themselves.
Yo, yeah, Clint's a badass.
Right?
I don't know anything about Hawkeye. I say this about every character. I'm like, I know nothing about Daredevil. And I knew nothing about Hawkeye really either, except that it sounds like hot guy every time you say Hawkeye.
And that's what Grills calls him. Grills always calls him Hawkeye. Hawkeye.
Oh, that was a tragedy.
That's a tough one.
That was sad. Gil, our boy Gil.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Also, let's take a moment to acknowledge. I think this is the first Brent and Slater solo episode.
I know.
I mean, we had one with Sal from Comic Pop, so we had our babysitter on for the first time.
Yeah. We had our field trip supervisor for that one.
Sal was our field trip supervisor.
Yeah, he was given. I feel like I could see him as like a chauffeur.
Oh, for sure.
For the children.
That's what we.
I feel like it would be at like a museum or something, doing the behind the back stand and just walking around and spitting facts.
He would be really good at giving facts at a museum, like just walking around the natural, like just a tour. Even if he didn't have a tour, just like giving tidbits about like the blue whale and the T-Rex.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like he actually does know about that. He had so many like out of pocket detailed things that I was.
Oh yeah, never before have I felt more like a fraud than like being on the show with him.
You're telling me. I was like, damn, I'm really out of my element. But I had some moments in there.
No, your Booster Gold answer was great.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't previously look it up at all. But our boy Clint, he's great. I love this man.
He's awesome. This is such a fun story. So this came out in 2012. So this is right around the time the Avengers came out. And it's really just like Hawkeye and Avengers mania is going on. And no one really cared about Hawkeye. Even after the Avengers came out, Hawkeye was kind of just like very secondary. He was just like the sixth member, the guy who was brainwashed the whole time. So like Matt Fraction was like, you know what? Why don't we create a story about Hawkeye? And I love the way he went about it because he didn't make it this crazy mythological big adventure. It's kind of just like, hey, what's Clint doing when he's not being a superhero? What's his day-to-day life look like? And it's awesome. And he brings back David Aja, who crushed the artwork on Immortal Iron Fist. So they reunite. So good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I loved the intro to all of the issues in this. Like, did you read?
Oh, I did. Like you should know who these two characters are by now.
Yeah, it's like, why are you still reading these? XOXO. I was like, what? Is that a
Or
Gossip Girl shout out?
the one they did. Oh, did they have an XOXO one?
Yeah, I think it was in the middle, like maybe 6 or 7. It
Oh, I
was
didn't
really
even
funny.
notice that.
Yeah.
Also, for whatever reason, my it looks like my computer battery is for whatever reason doesn't seem to be charging. So let me make sure.
Oh
Oh
no.
shoot! Oh, I know why. I have the wrong thing plugged in. Let me make sure this gets plugged in before my computer dies.
Okay. I have something in my teeth anyway, so I'm just gonna get that out. Oh, my hair. Little hair floss. Oh wow. Cool.
Did I get it? Is it in?
Am
I
I
charging?
got out and you got in.
Let me make sure it's just connected to the right wire. It is. Okay, that would not have been good.
No, that would have sucked.
That would have
Oh my
sucked.
gosh. Just left me in the dust and I'm like, all right.
Welcome to the Slater solo show.
Slater identity. She's losing it.
Slater identity. I love that.
Oh Lord.
Let's see something.
But
Oh, what do we like about that
oh,
lighting? Good?
oh wow,
Great?
yeah.
Amazing?
Yeah, like I have golden hour and you have like fluorescent lighting hour.
Fluorescent lighting hour.
But it's not bad. You look great.
I look
You
great?
look solid.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's actually more high def with that, I feel
Wonderful,
like. I don't
Harry. I
know
love the
why.
colors.
I love the colors.
Love
I
it.
want to see fluorescent lighting. I want to see absolutely everything.
You look great, hon. With a little eczema, you can go places.
Yeah. Yeah, like the fucking dermatologist. So yeah, I actually had that written down that the intros were killing me. And then I love how every like first panel was like, okay, this looks bad.
Yes.
And the situation that Hawkeye just found himself in. I love how they time jump. Usually I get a little when they time jump because like I'm already kind of out of my depth with some of these stories that I'm like, oh gosh, now we have to like time travel as I'm trying to learn who everyone is. But this one did it in a pretty seamless way, or at least the one I didn't mind. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like it was easy to keep up with, which
Yeah, no, I
like.
agree. I think it's very friendly for like if you're not as familiar with these characters. Like they introduce so many new characters in this. So it's like Grills was never really established, Kazi was never really established. And and I never read much Kate Bishop anything before this. And it's basically like from that intro page, you get to know, hey, Clint Barton, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, let's go.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, so that was like, I was kind of confused by that. So they're both Hawkeye? Like, what's going
Yeah, so they're
on?
both hot. There was like a period where Clint was dead because it's comics and characters die. So Kate took over the mantle, and then there was a period where he was Ronin, and they did some of that in the movies. And then Kate was Hawkeye again, and then this period they're both holding the mantle of Hawkeye.
Okay, yeah, because I liked when they kept saying that back to each other, but I was like, am
Mhm.
I missing something? Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
it's
I liked
interesting.
her a lot.
She's great. Oh, she's so much fun. Did you watch the Hawkeye show with Haley Steinfeld as her?
No, I didn't
Oh,
know that she played her.
yeah, it's like directly based off
Wow.
this comic series too.
Oh, whoa, that's dope.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna add it to my list.
So much. It's such a fun show. And what's interesting though about that one is they kind of reverse the roles in it. Like in that show, Clint is very like stern and by the books and is the mature one, and Kate's very silly and like is immature and doesn't have her shit together. And in this book, it's the complete opposite. Like
Yeah,
Clint is like ridiculous. He's in Arrested Development, and Kate's kind of like, hey, I'm younger than you, yet I have my shit together.
yeah, yeah. I know. She's like always try. I was like, do they live together? Like,
Mhm.
whose dog is this? Also, issue
Oh,
11 with
it's a
the whole
masterpiece.
the dog's perspective, dude.
Uh-huh.
That reminds me of that new horror movie that's coming out where it's all just from the dog's perspective. Have you seen the trailers for that?
No,
Yo, it looks sick, and that's literally exactly what this issue
it's
was. And I
called
was like,
Clifford.
oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
Big
just a
Red.
giant Big Red. That's what Clifford colon Big Red. It's just a
Yeah,
giant dog just trampling on people.
Code Red.
Code
Yeah,
Red.
he's literally just like freaking Galactus destroying all the buildings, stepping on them.
Clifford would be
Um,
horrifying in real life.
right? I never
Yeah.
and why red? I don't know. Wow,
Mm.
I digress. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I think Kate and just
Mhm.
all the women in throughout these issues were so funny. It
I
was
know.
like the scorned woman brigade, and
Mhm.
they all just like came after him kind of in their own way, but not in a like a violent, vicious way. They were all just
Uh-huh.
like, this freaking guy. Like, get
They're all
it
just like, "Fuck
together.
you, Clint.
Yeah,
Just get your
yeah,
shit together." I know the
yeah.
issue when it's like the 3 women that are like giving him crap to start it off, like it's like his ex-wife Mockingjay, his partner in crime Black Widow. I forgot who the third one was.
Um, I don't know, but she was cool. She was
Yeah.
like the was that the ex girl or girl X?
Yeah,
Girl
something like
X.
that. And then there's the redhead that he's hooking up with.
Yeah. Yeah, who was the wife to one of the Russian guys, which
Mhm.
also I almost started counting how many times they said bro.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah,
Like,
that's a huge part of the Hawkeye series too. It's like, "Hey,
is it?
you fucked up now, bro."
Yeah, they I swear they probably said it like at least 50 times, maybe more, probably
Yeah.
more.
Now that series is
'Cause
like a pretty close adaptation of these books.
yeah, no, I love that. I love when they
Yeah,
stay true to the page. Cause
totally.
like, there was even one line in some panel where it was just like, "Bro, bro, 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 bro." I was like, "Okay,
I think it was from the
okay."
dog's perspective, like, all he kept hearing was "bro."
Oh, that's even better. Oh my god, I loved it. I thought that was so good.
Mhm.
Also, I felt like with the dog and, like, um, Clint's character, it's kind of like John Wick vibes a little
It
bit.
is kinda like John Wick
Is
vibes, yeah.
that
Thankfully, they don't kill Lucky the pizza dog in this, but yeah, like, the
Oh,
way
yeah.
when they throw him into traffic and Clint's like, "Are you kidding me? Like, who throws a dog into traffic?"
That was so messed up. I
Mhm.
did like that he just cannonballed out of the wheelchair too, and just like
That
with
was
that
cool.
first issue coming out of the hospital or whatever, and they're like, "What are you doing with this wheelchair?" I was like, "What? He's better. He's all
He's
better."
better.
I
He's all better now.
always, yeah, I always do a front flip when I leave the hospital. That's just how you do it.
Yeah,
That's how you
well,
let
you're a
people know you're
gymnast.
back. Yeah. Could you imagine?
People
I can't even
people should
touch my
watch you.
toes.
It would be so funny if, like, that's how you got on stage is, like, you just did, like, a backflip. Like, "Hey, I'm Slater Harrison."
Dude, I would end up in a wheelchair if I try to do that shit. Like, no, not good at
You fell
all.
off stage one time.
I did. I stage dove pretty heavy. It was so
Was that at
awkward.
Greenwich?
Yeah.
That was
Yep.
funny.
Yeah, and then I just popped back up, and I was like, "Yeah."
Mm.
It was fun.
Jared had it worse too. Did you see him
Oh,
at Broadway?
yeah. He
Oh,
did it
man.
mid-bit,
He
spinning
he
around.
did.
You gotta commit to the bit.
You gotta
Respect.
commit to the bit.
Respect for Jared. You know what, I think it was, ba back to the book. Uh, I think it might have been in the 2nd issue, if not the 3rd, like, kind of going into, Hawkeye's, like, history. So he was
Mhm.
like a carny,
Yeah.
right? Okay, and I it was so cool to me because there was a lot of, like, real life shit, like, in this
Mhm.
series, and I was
Totally.
like, "Whoa," because the whole, like, graffiti, the vagabond code,
Mhm.
and, like, how they're because like, that's, like, a real thing.
It's an
Like,
episode of Mad Men.
people Yes, yes, and I at my old job, I used to have to write an article about, the homeless or unhoused, uh, were doing symbols like that too, like on trains and stuff and, like,
I'm surprised
caravanning
that
and
you worked for an Israeli company and they were like, "Oh, yeah, let's be politically correct here. Let's call them unhoused. What? They're
who
homeless. They don't have jobs. What? Get out of here."
who edited this?
Yeah.
Like,
"This is terrible. No, 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 no. What is this in Hebrew?"
yeah. You're not talking the right way. Um, but I love that and just like it's also really such a treat to kind of read these comics that are based in New York City boroughs because like Bed-Stuy and they're like
Mhm.
talking about all these other places and I'm just like the whole Jersey
I know.
um thing
And
was
you could
so
tell that Matt
funny.
Fraction, like, has at least spent a lot of time in New York because
Mhm.
it was very authentic. It's not like they're just hanging out in Times Square.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It was super local
Mhm.
vibes like throughout the
Totally.
whole thing, which I was really impressed with. Um, also, I think it's yeah, issue 3 where where, like, they're fighting in the bedroom
Mhm.
scene, and then, like, he's like, there's just a panel of him like going across and like his logo is covering his
That I
dick.
oh, I love that, and it's the old Hawkeye logo.
Yes. I was like, this is so epic.
That's fantastic.
There was a lot. I was
It's a
stuck.
funny comic.
I was just gonna say it was such a comedy and
Mhm,
like I feel like there was a lot of dialogue, which whatever, but there was so much in the visuals too that like I would spend a long time per panel, kind of like I would read it and then look at the art after, and then I was
mhm,
like, "Oh, wow." And honestly, you could have one without the other. It wouldn't be as good, but like the
mhm,
story was told so detailed,
totally.
like visually and like dialectally,
Well,
verbally. Nope, I don't know the word, but you
sure,
get what I'm saying.
sure.
You get it.
No, I would say I think this is one of my favorite writer-artist combos. Like, I
What
put,
else
like
did those them 2 work on together, or is this
they did
the
Iron Fist.
only? Okay, okay.
Yeah. So, like, that's why they always have that meta joke, like, when people are, like, saying to Hawkeye, he's like, "I'm an Avenger." They're like, "Are you Iron Fist?" He's like, "No."
Oh, that was like a wink. That's so
That was a wink.
funny. Why have they not done more together? They seem like a dynamic duo.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a great question because, like, I love that Immortal Iron Fist story so much. Obviously, we did it last year. Like, it's one of my favorite stories of all time. And I remember I read that when I was in college, and I felt the same way. I was like, why haven't these guys reunited? And as I was saying that, the Hawkeye series came out, and I was like, oh. And so, like, that was a series I was reading consistently as it was coming out because I'm like, this is so freaking good. And like, I remember that car chase issue. I think that was issue 3 too, which is still one of my
Mhm.
favorite issues of comics to this day. Like,
So good.
and that's like what you said. It's a great combo of writing and art because it's so cool watching like Kate hand the arrows to Clint and he didn't label them, so we don't know which trick arrow it is. And like,
Mhm.
so like the dialogue between them is so funny, and then watching the different trick arrows, David Alhop bring that to life is awesome.
Yeah, I felt like you were really there for like
Hmm.
such a it, and it's very action packed. Like it doesn't really slow down. Like
Totally.
there's always a fighting scene, a chase scene, like something going down. And out of I was also wondering, so out of all his like arrows, do you know what all of them are? Like how many does this bitch have?
So
Like,
many. I mean, he obviously has like the main arrows that he uses, but
yeah,
the acid arrow, the plunger arrow, the uh the explosion arrow,
the boomerang
the boomerang. Oh, gotta
that
love the
came in.
boomerang. Love the
That was
boomerang arrow.
crazy. I was
Yeah.
not expecting that scene. That was really cool.
I
I was
don't
like, thank
know.
God that came back
It's
because you
so
have been
fun.
dead.
I know. And when he cheers, he's like, boomerang.
Yeah. I feel like he would be a really good Hawkeye. I don't know why.
Me? I
Yeah.
would love to be Hawkeye.
I feel like he would be fun. I don't know
Very
why.
Jewish Hawkeye. Mazel tov. Boomerang.
Yeah, just yay, just putting them all out. Dude, 'cause, like, have you ever tried to freaking, have you ever shot a bow and arrow?
I'm actually like really good at it.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, I'm not even fucking with you. I've like I like it's like there are very few sports that I'm good at, but like I did archery when I was at camp, and then my old roommate Steve and I
Camp,
we yeah, 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 yeah.
not the camp.
Not that camp. No, 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 not a Holocaust joke. Aha.
I had to do one. I had to do it for my boy Freddie.
Someone's checking off a bingo.
He's been holding his breath this whole time.
But yeah, no, we went to this place, Gotham Archery, which is in I think Gowanus. Uh,
So you are Hawkeye. Look at you training at Gotham.
I literally like it ended up being it was like 40 of us, and then they had like an archery contest, and I hadn't done archery since I was like a teenager, and it was between me and a guy who was a collegiate archer. like and I won.
What?
And I was like, oh,
That's
I guess this thing is pretty
crazy.
easy.
Oh my god, it's, like, hard to pull like, you gotta be really strong to,
Mhm.
like, pull it all the way back,
The
like,
key for
freaking
me is you're supposed to match your arm with the corresponding eye. So even though I'm a righty, I'm left eye dominant. So I had to get used to closing
oh.
my left eye and shooting with my right eye, even though I like use my left eye more.
You're just like, "Eh."
Yeah, no,
That's so
everyone
good.
thought I was just like winking at them. I was like,
They're like, "Why is he flirting with
they're
us?"
like, who is this? it was just like it was just like a 65-year-old dude next to me. He's like, what the fuck is this guy? I was like,
You're like, "Watch out, buddy.
and
I'm
he gave
here."
me his number afterwards.
Yeah, you're like, what is this? Do you train people? No, that's my landline to my home. Um,
He shot an
dude, the
arrow into
one,
my heart.
yeah, his name was Cupid. I don't know if that had anything to do with it.
I
I
shuffled out of there.
I
To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right.
oh my gosh, wow, what a fun little hidden skill you have that I had no idea. But I had an inkling
You
because
had
I
an
thought you'd
inkling.
be a good Hawkeye. Um, the one time that I did it, it was just like I think it was like a COVID time, and like you know how people just get bored and they started baking like sourdough and shit. I
Hmm.
was like, I'm gonna do archery. I'm gonna be like Katniss Evergreen, and I'm gonna fucking. I couldn't even get
Where
it
were you
past the
during
thing
COVID?
to let go. I was in Long Island for part of it
Gotcha.
at my ex
Yeah,
at my ex's. I was
yeah.
plotting his death.
Katniss would be the person you're referencing.
Yeah, right? Like, bitch.
Is that what she does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you. See you later. Yeah. That's what I did when I left the house after COVID. Like it's
Deuces.
over. Oh
I'm
gosh.
surprised you made a Katniss reference and not a Legolas reference.
Okay, yeah, because I try to keep my Lord of the Rings safe.
Hmm.
Okay, keep it
Build
secret,
to
keep it
it.
safe. Yeah. I don't want anyone to ruin it. I gotta protect it. Um, so with the Grills character,
Hmm.
Gil, who I
Gil.
loved,
I know.
R.I.P. dude. That was one of the more sad deaths in a comic that I've seen
Me
in a
too.
while, which says a lot, right?
And
Like,
it's also because they kind of win you over on Kazi earlier. Like you
mhm,
see his backstory and you're like, oh man, this sucks. Like, yeah, he's an assassin, but he lost his family, and like you get why he wears the clown makeup is like an homage to his brother. And Kazi, for
mhm.
those that haven't read the book, Kazi is an assassin that works for the tracksuit mafia, and so basically Clint Barton keeps fucking with these vaguely Eastern European or Russian. Is that they
The
never really
the
the
bros,
bros,
yeah,
the bro.
yeah.
They
They don't
right,
say.
yeah.
There was even, throughout these first 11 issues at least, like they had like parentheses within Clint's thoughts when he's like talking or whatever, and
Mhm.
he's like Russian something, I don't know. So I'm
Yeah,
assuming,
and I
yeah,
think they
like
say that in one of the covers. They're like, I guess they're vaguely Eastern European.
yeah, yeah.
Even like the Don, like the old guy, like who's in the tracksuit, says bro.
That guy was so crazy. He reminded me of like Junior Soprano.
He reminded me of Barry Ribs.
That as well. Yeah. Wow.
Yo.
Yo. Yo, Hawkeye. He was so weird. He always had his sunglasses on too. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
But
Oh my
yeah, anyway,
god.
so the whole basically crux of the book is that these Eastern European mobsters, they own this building and they're trying to force the residents out. And because Hawkeye comes into money, I think I think he steals it from like a bunch of mobsters, and he uses the money to buy the building so that way they can't force the residents out. And so apparently the mob had bigger plans for the building. So like Fisk and Hammerhead and Mr. Negative, they all meet. They're like, hey, we got to do something about Hawkeye. And so they decide to let the tracksuit mafia handle it. And they specifically call this guy Kazi, who is like their top assassin, who's like wears clown makeup. But when he's not wearing clown makeup, he's pretty hot.
Hitting he's hitting on bitches. That's
He
what he's
can get
doing.
it. Yeah. Kate
Yeah,
Bishop was into him.
yeah, she was. She's like, hey, 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 no, you don't get to just walk away.
Hmm.
You're
That's
not the
my thing.
hero. Yeah. And then she like kissed him and walked away or whatever
Yeah.
hell like
And
whatever
she
how that
goes, Hawkeye out.
yeah, yeah. That's how it went. Yeah, she's a badass, dude. But I also
He
like
is.
Kasi. Has Kasi been in any other like verse? Like, or is he just in
He got
this kind
introduced
of?
in this, and so yeah, so we meet him. We're kind of sympathizing with him. We're like, all right, he's an assassin, but he's hot, and we feel bad for him. But then he kills Grills, almost like to like just send a message, like, and it
That's
was
like that's like Luigi. He's an
he's like
assassin, but he's
Luigi.
hot. But he's
He is
hot.
hot. He's like
Yeah.
Luigi. But
Oh my
yeah,
god.
and so the story does continue, and he's kind of the main antagonist throughout it. So like he's only Spoilers, he does die at the end of it, but he's really only in this story. And they actually did adapt him in the TV show, but they really ruined his character. They just made him like they don't give him the makeup. They just call him Kazi. He's just kind of like a henchman for Fisk. But I think it would have been too hard to adapt him because he would have looked too much like the Joker.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like there's a little bit of a crossover there, looks
Yeah.
wise. Yeah.
Like he works in comics, but I think to put him in like a major movie or media thing, it would just be way too much like the Joker.
Yeah, it would look like a rip-off situation and make it
Totally.
like illegitimate to the fans.
Hmm.
But who played him in the show? Do you know?
I don't even
Or
know
was it
the
like
actor's name.
a
He was
random
good.
person? Yeah.
I'm sure he's been in stuff, but yeah, he was also hot.
It's yeah, it was also a lot of hot boys. That camp is starting to sound
A
like
lot
it
of
was
hot
all
people in the
men.
Hawkeye show. Very hot people.
Hot
The great
people.
people on both sides.
We love them.
Right.
Shooting arrows. Cupid was there. He was there.
The Cupid Shuffle is my favorite song.
I put it on repeat. They don't like it. I say it's good.
Personally, I prefer the Macarena. 1 Maca, 2 Maca, 3 Macarena, 4 Maca, 5. Okay, that's enough Macarenas.
Let me be clear. It was Mambo number 5.
A little bit of Monica, a little bit of Wanda.
A little bit of Monica is good, dude. That's funny. I did not have sexual relations with that artist.
I like the electric line. Whoa.
Did somebody say electric slide? Troy's gonna be like, wow, guys. Wow. We need his Norm Macdonald. Impressions. It's when you're supposed to do an impression.
That's part of the podcast that we're doing.
I'm obsessed. Who was Jeremy Renner Hawkeye in that series too? Or
They brought it back, yeah.
So he was throughout all of them and the movies, right? Or
Yeah.
okay.
But he never really gets to shine until that Hawkeye series where he's like the guy.
Yeah, because it was kind of just a background character, right?
Kind of. Yeah, I mean, he's one of the core 6 Avengers, but he's always the Ringo. And this is like the time where he's really getting to be like the Paul or the John.
You're a star, Ringo.
You're a star.
That's crazy.
I love Ringo.
Me too. He's the best. I also, I'm a little biased for George just because we have the same last name. So I feel like we're maybe from the same family.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Jury's still out. We'll see.
Plus, you're always weeping by your guitar.
What? I'm not Taylor Swift.
No, that's George Harrison song. While my guitar gently weeps.
I literally just all I thought was Taylor Swift teardrops on my guitar, which I'm a huge Swift fan.
No one's a bigger Swiftie than you are.
Right up my alley.
You love Swift.
As I'm wearing a Mickey Avalon shirt. But out of these first 11 issues, which one did you have a favorite one or a favorite scene?
Great question. I would say I had 3 favorite issues.
Oh wow! Let them rip.
First was the car chase.
I was not prepared for this at all. Let me get out.
Funny you should ask that.
Actually.
Alrighty then.
What was your first? The car chase?
Yeah, I'd say the car chase because I think that was the best drawn car chase I'd ever seen. It was so much fun, and that was like the one when they announced the show. I was like, oh, I hope they adapt that, like the clinch, the Kate driving, Clint shooting.
And did they?
They did. They reversed it though. It's Clint driving and Kate shooting.
Bastards.
Yeah, but it's
girls
cool.
Can't drive. Get her out of that seat. What are you doing?
The series version though was awesome because there's one that's a Pym arrow. So it's like it's got the size changing abilities like Ant-Man, and so like Kate shoots an arrow up and Hawkeye shoots it like behind her, and it gets really big.
Oh shit!
That's
cool. Dope. Okay,
Yeah.
That's another arrow. I'm like trying to think of what all of them could be, but it sounds like he has quite a cabinet of arrows.
Totally.
That's
But yeah,
crazy.
that's definitely
Like
one.
Thanos and his stones. I'm trying to get all the. What are they?
I know I'm never gonna live down that I couldn't remember the Power Stone. The
Oh my
Power Stone.
gosh,
How
I
can I
know.
forget the Power Stone?
Hey, at least you remember the boogie stone, the
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 Funk
the,
Stone.
the soul stone. Yes,
Yeah, the Boogie Night Stone.
the boogie stone.
The Dirk Diggler Stone.
Yes. Every time he puts it in, fucking Earth, Wind, and
Yeah.
Fire comes on.
Yeah. And Dirk Diggler puts the gauntlet somewhere else.
Yeah, he's like, not today. It's the 21st.
Uh,
The car chase was your number one. What was your next favorite scene?
I'm just doing this in order. The next one I'd say was the Christmas, the Christmas issue. I thought that was so much fun.
Yo, that opening was so cool because you'd think that the wires are being cut
Mm-hmm.
for a bomb, but it
Yeah.
was just for the Christmas lights being tangled, which
I
I
know.
don't know if you can relate to, Brent, but that does happen when we
I could
decorate our
not,
trees. You're like,
but I
I
did.
just relate to fires.
I did love that though. I agree. I thought that was awesome, and like the fact that Tony's there, so you're like, oh, Tony's helping him defuse a bomb. It's like no,
Yeah.
he just needs
Yeah.
to get his VCR set up.
Yeah, he's just stressed on Christmas. That
I
was
like
good
when
too.
and when Tony's like, "I'll buy you, this stuff sucks. I'll buy you a whole new home box, like studio, and like I'll buy you a new TV. I'll buy you like a new DVD player." And Clint's like, "I can buy it myself. I have money." And Clint's like, and Tony's like, "Yeah, I know you have money." Clint's like, "No, I have money." And then Tony's like, "Wait, where did you get money from?"
Wait, actually, you do?
Wait, what?
What are you talking about? Yeah, he just has like duffel bags. Like,
Hmm.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Just cash, just walking into places. He kind of has like the remnants of like Robin Hood. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like, he's always just taking the money and he's trying to be there for the people.
Hmm.
He's like buying the building to protect the poor, but really they're not poor. That asshole just raised rent, tripled
Hmm.
it, which is
You pay
ridiculous.
me
I don't
rent.
even Yeah, I don't like when they do like a 3% raise here. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Triple? Obviously, these people are gonna be freaking homeless. That's insane. Or unhoused. Um, but that like he's kind of like a good deed little Robin Hood spin.
Totally.
But and then I feel like what was Robin Hood's choice of weapon?
I think it
I
was a
feel
bow and
like
arrow.
I feel like he had that shit going too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. There's something connected
Because
here, I think.
we're men in tights.
Oh my god.
uh,
I could see you dressed as that.
oh yeah. I mean, I just dress like that
It's like
normally.
Jonah Hill in 21 Jump Street.
That's why none of you guys have ever been to my apartment. It's just me in different Robin Hood outfits.
Hello. You just answer your DoorDash.
Salutations. Won't you come in?
Yeah, it's just fucking
Oh, I
Slater.
dropped my keys.
Oop. Oops, I
Oopsie.
dropped them again. I don't think you see that
I'm
I
a bad
dropped
boy.
them.
It's just the 65-year-old dude that I was winking at coming over from Gotham Archery.
Get back in here nice and deep like.
I like the way you shoot a bow and arrow, boy.
Let the boy watch. Oh god.
Another thing I love about that Christmas episode, Christmas issue, though, is further evidence of Spider-Man being Jewish.
Oh my gosh.
When he
Yes.
said, when he says Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, yep, I saw that, and I thought of you when I read that,
Hmm.
actually. I was like, "Oh." And then I was like, "Well, I'll just tell him at the end."
I love
And
that
here
because
we are.
Clint is leaving from fighting some kind of threat. I think he's fighting AIM with Spider-Man and Wolverine. And then Clint's like, "All right, I got to go home. I want to watch TV." And Spider-Man goes, "Happy Hanukkah." I'm like, "Let's
Yeah,
go."
yeah, representation.
Peter
I feel like
Parkerberg.
yeah. I like that they had, like, quick little cameos of Spider-Man and Wolverine
Hmm.
and stuff. I was
Totally.
like, "Okay, okay, I know those guys. I
Oh
know what
yeah.
they're up to. I know what they're all about."
And then I
Um,
think, oh sorry.
no, no, go ahead. Your 3rd favorite scene, right?
Yeah, I'd say the third one it had to be the issue from Lucky's perspective. Just like it's such a
So
cool way to
good.
do a comic from a dog, like seeing the world from a dog's perspective. And it's basically they're illustrating that like every decision that Lucky makes as a dog is motivated by his nose. So it's just like
Mhm.
every person he can identify, everything about them is from how he smells them. And then Lucky also meets a female dog who he loves and
I
he
know.
wants to be in a relationship with, but he has to take down the tracksuit mafia, and he's the one that finds Grills's body. Oh, and there's another part of that issue where you see there's like a homeless guy who's like getting beat up by the mobsters. That
Hmm.
homeless guy's gonna play a big role in the second half because he's actually Clint's brother Barney, who's also an archer. Hmm.
Oh, okay. I like
Yeah,
that little sprinkled in. That's cool. It's
and I
also
love
like,
oh,
no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I love the intro issue to the Lucky the Pizza Dog one, where it's just like, and when Lucky's doing this, he's always doing this. This is what he does every day because he's a dog, and
He's a
there's no
dog.
change in his routine.
Yes, I love that. Those were like the best little quips at the beginning. I was like,
So funny.
I almost missed them, and then I was like, oh wait, and then once I started seeing the joke evolve, I was like, oh, that's like my favorite part now. Let's see what they got. Um, but it's so funny how like for the dog issue specifically, like there is no dialogue, obviously, right? I mean, you get little bits of like clips and phrases from
Hmm.
the people in the scene, but they're just like a word every other, like blah blah blah. And it's funny how you can get this entire story without using any like language, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like, and then they had like the little bubbles of like the images like connecting and like what each person the dog knew him for. Like, so for
Hmm.
Clint, there was like food and like the coffee pot and like all this stuff that was kind of like peppered in throughout all the issues
Totally.
prior to it. So it was like also like kind of a nice like full circle moment for like everything that just happened for a nice like halfway point because it's 22 issues total, right?
Yeah. 22. Yeah, I think it's 22 exactly.
Okay, cool. When did this come out?
It came out 2012 to like 2015. So like right when we're in college.
Oh, oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well, way to give my age away.
I mean, not when
Um,
we were in high school.
yeah,
We're not in
what?
our
Like,
30s.
I'm
What?
a I'm a 2015 high school grad. What are you
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about? Well, even that. Well, yeah, no,
Would
it'd
we
be
still be? I
28.
guess we'd be like 28 or something like that.
Yeah, it's still close to
Still
30.
old. Yeah.
Whatever, whatever. I'm gonna start
Whatever.
aging backwards. I've
Hmm.
decided. Um, but I think one of my favorite issues would be the girls like intro.
Oh
Maybe
yeah.
because I am a girl, but I just thought it was so funny getting everyone's little like story because you didn't need much, and
Hmm.
then like seeing how they all got to the same destination with Clint, and like
Oh,
he
like the
kind
Black
of
Widow like intro and like the
yeah
mocking. Yeah.
yeah mock yeah ing yeah
Yeah.
J yeah mocking J yeah
Well,
um such a loser. But I just liked kind of hearing their bit, and then I just thought it was so funny that they all like end up in the same place, and then at the end, the girlfriend who's like breaking up with him or whatever, or the ex girlfriend, and then she sees Kate, and she's like, "I know that you wouldn't take advice from an lady at my age when you're like this young girl," and I'm like, okay, first of all, like girls helping girls,
mhm.
and but like how old is Kate Bishop? Do we
I
know?
think
Because
she's
they
supposed to be
keep
like 20. I think she's supposed to be like somewhere between like 22, 24.
okay, yeah, I think yeah, there might have been a mention of it somewhere. I think she said actually, but
Hmm.
because everyone throughout like all these first 11 issues were talking about how she's like a little girl, like
Hmm.
you don't know anything, you're naive, but she's the most like badass character throughout this whole thing.
Well,
Like
how do
she's
we
the one
talk
who
about
has
Rosie?
her shit together, huh?
How do we talk about Rosie?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like it's
It's just
probably a similar age thing. Like they're
yeah.
probably in their like early mid 30s and she's probably in her early 20s.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But like she's seems to have like the most like shit together. And maybe
Hmm.
that's just because when you're younger, I guess maybe you're a little more confident or not as beaten down by the real world yet. So
But
she
yeah,
has a
you don't know what you
more
don't know.
yeah, exactly. She has a more positive perspective on life or a no bullshit kind of
She's
way
also an
about her.
interesting one, like because Clint used to be a criminal before he became an Avenger. Like we learned that when the Carney stuff, and he was trained by the swordsman.
Hmm.
Kate, her parents are both criminals. Like, and they were both super wealthy. They made a ton of money, but they're tied into crime. So like her mom, I believe at one point was Madame Mask, not the one that she fights in these issues, but like held that role. So yeah, like she's like kind of tied in with that world. So I think she's both confident, but she's also much more cautious than Clint is.
Yeah, and she's very Yeah, because she doesn't just go, because she shows up to most of the fights throughout this, like kind of like barges in, but
Hmm.
then she always has a very strategic, like sleek way of
Yeah.
like beating them in the end by using these different disguises, which I found
Hmm.
very interesting. Like she did it a handful of times. I think the last time that she did it was with the mask,
The Madame Mask one, yeah, that was
Madame
great.
Mask, because I didn't even know.
Hmm.
And then like we learned with the people in the story that it was her. And then like I was
Hmm.
like, oh my God, what? You have her tied up, you crazy
Did you
girl.
see Madame Mask when she was like tied up though, and
Yeah.
like her underwear was just like lingerie?
Yeah. She was like in fishnets. I'm like,
Yeah,
bitch.
I'm like, this
eh.
is just how you dress?
Yeah. She's like, just a casual Saturday. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, and then they like there was a lot of like even the redhead that was just using Clint most of the time to like
Oh
get
yeah,
um her
yeah.
ex back or whatever. She was like naked for some of it too. Did you
Hmm.
also notice that these women when they were at Clint's, like they, I think it was two of the women, it might have been the redhead for sure, and then possibly I don't think the blonde ex-wife, but oh yeah, actually think it was the blonde ex-wife. But they were
Mockingjay.
yeah, they were wearing
Is it Mockingjay or
the,
Mockingbird? I don't remember, but
I
whatever.
think it's Mockingjay.
Mockingjay. Cool.
I think. Don't quote me. But it was funny because when they're at his apartment, like they're wearing the same like robe, like his robe, like the
That's true.
circle robe. And I was like, yo, this guy's he
Yo,
kind of, yo, Mr. White. This
yo.
guy kind of did remind me of like John Hamm in Mad Men, just like
Hmm.
kind of a little player. He knows he's
Clint
like a
Barton, what a
shithead.
joke!
Yeah.
And he gets to be Hawkeye.
Yo, for real though, did Jeremy Renner fulfill the role in the way that you would have hoped when you saw the TV version of this?
Interesting. That's a great question.
Because
He
like
did.
sometimes people don't fit the vibe, and I don't know him as well as you do.
I'm gonna say no, but I thought he was still
Yeah.
great. But this Clint again is like very funny, and you kind of like him because he's like going through Arrested Development. He's like Brody
Hmm.
Bruce and Mallrats. He's not mature. Whereas like the Clint that we get in the Avengers movies and and who's in the Hawkeye show, even though they're adapting this story, he's a lot more like the Ultimate Comics version of Clint, who's much more mature. More mature. He's more jaded. He's more beaten down. He's a family man, so he has to be mature. Like that Clint has like a wife. He's got 3 kids, so like it's just like in his nature.
Yeah, he's getting run over by a snowcat.
That was before that.
I cannot believe that still.
I know that's
Uh,
wild.
like how does that happen? You're
Hmm.
supposed to be an Avenger, okay? Live up to your roles, Jeremy.
But the show is still great. Like I
Yeah.
definitely, and
Yeah, I
he's
gotta
got
watch.
amazing chemistry with Kate Bishop. What's his name? It's the for me as a just nerd like. This is going to be a little spoilers, but like you find out that like Fisk is behind everything, and this was the
Mm,
first time they brought
always.
back like always. This is the first time they'd brought back Vincent D'Onofrio since they had canceled the Daredevil show. So like
Mhm.
when they said it was Fisk and you realized it was like Wilson Fisk, like Vincent D'Onofrio Fisk, it was like holy shit, this is awesome.
Oh, they brought back actually the same actor?
Yeah, they like
Wow.
the same actor who played him in like the Born Again show that we saw.
He was so good.
Hmm.
He's really, I like him a lot for that
Oh, he's
role.
outstanding.
Yeah.
I just saw that movie Caught Stealing. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
Oh, with Austin Butler? No, I
Hmm.
haven't.
It's
It's good?
awesome. It's so good.
Yeah?
He's in it. Him and Liev Schreiber. They play Hasidic Jewish mobsters. It's
Perfect.
so good. Matt Smith is in it from like House of the Dragon. Rich,
I saw he's like the punk guy whose
he's the
apartment
punk
that it
guy.
gets broken into, right? To watch the
Everyone,
dog or something.
yes, everyone's amazing. Bad Bunny's in it.
Oh my gosh, Bad Bunny's crushing it lately, dude.
Mhm.
He was in Happy Gilmore too. He's
He
really
was, yeah.
funny. Every SNL episode he's on is like hilarious.
Oh, the
Like
Please
I
Don't Destroy thing he did was awesome.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
The Shrek sketch.
So
Die.
funny.
We will do Shrek.
You'll be
So
Michael
good.
Jackson.
Oh my gosh. So, are we going to be covering the second half of this then from
Maybe
12 to
at some point.
22? Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure we covered at least the first half of it because honestly, in the second half, it's kind of like they kind of split up the stories. So it's Clint's story and Kate's story. So Kate's like in
Mm,
LA in like investigating a murder mystery, and Clint is still kind of fighting the tracksuit mafia and dealing with his brother and getting him integrated. And like Lucky the Pizza Dog is with Kate, very similar to like Crypto with Supergirl in like Woman of
mhm,
Tomorrow. So it's like it's fun, but when they break apart Clint and Kate, it definitely I feel hurts the story a little bit. And then also David Aja like doesn't illustrate the Kate parts. So it's just like you see a
mm.
lot less of his artwork. And I think so. This is like this first 11 issues was mainly Aja as the artist. And I think he's just awesome.
Yeah, that's why like the all of the sequences like really I think visually pulled together so well because again there was so much dialogue that I was just like, okay, hang on. And like
Hmm.
then you look at the photo or the images and I'm like, oh dude, like there's so much detail in this. Like I wonder how long it takes them to put this together. Like,
Totally.
you know what I
It's a
mean?
great question. Like, does having computers help at all? That's actually something like for you, just as an artist, do you think they do it still by hand, or is it pretty much all just on the computer now?
Well, if this was 2012 to 2015, you said, right?
Hmm.
I feel like it's I think especially like people who are really in this field and like are passionate about it are still drawing most of it, I would
Hmm.
imagine. I'm sure they like will copy paste some stuff if it's like the same panel not moving a lot. So instead
Hmm.
of having to redraw, you can just kind of like cut, paste, whatever.
Right.
Um, but I think I don't know, it looks pretty authentic. Like it didn't seem like it
Totally.
was generated like automatically in any way. At least I
Yeah.
hope not, because I feel like this is kind of like the last art form that I feel like there's enough people that respect the history of it and the fan base of it enough that they kind of owe it to the people to keep it
Hmm.
authentic as possible, if that makes sense.
Totally. Yeah. No. I think there's a real heart to it. Like you feel like David Aja like really cares about what he's drawing. It's interesting. There's actually controversy with the Disney Plus Hawkeye show because it was such a close adaptation of this story that the Hawkeye like logo looks exactly like this logo from the series, but they
Oh, really?
gave David Aja no credit. Like Matt Fraction was like a consulting producer on it, but they didn't even like acknowledge him. And I think like he's kind of just like, hey, I get that I'm not involved with the show, but you're using my artwork. Like, at least give me a nod here.
Yeah, yeah, just a shout out at least if you're not giving
Right.
him any like residuals. God. That's that's like when people, you know, their books are turned into movies and stuff, you know? Like I remember watching some behind the scenes thing with what's her face, Stephanie Meyer for Twilight, and like she was on set while that whole thing was being made and she was like, it's just amazing, it's just all my stuff brought to life and this is going to be the best movie. And then you look at these movies now and you're like, what? I mean, even then I remember going to the
Oh
theater
yeah.
to see it, and I mean, I have an infatuation with Robert Pattinson, so I don't, he could just
I
be
love Robert
there.
Pattinson too, and it has nothing to do with Twilight or
Yeah.
like it's because he did Twilight and he was just like, all right, I got my bag. Now I'm gonna do good time.
Dude, right? It's such indie films he always does. They're so
Hmm.
good. Lighthouse, amazing. Also, like freaking him just being our Battinson.
He's amazing as
Like
Batman. Oh, so good.
he yeah, I thought he did really well. What was people's like general response to that? I think people were happy
Positive.
with it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the general consensus is he's an outstanding Batman. I think people would agree that's probably the best Batman movie we've gotten. But I think people would also agree it was too long.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it could have been
And
like 45 minutes shorter.
yeah, yeah, but I don't mind seeing him. There was that one scene where he was like changing and I was like, "What? Can
Even
you?"
Alfred was in and going like,
Yeah, he was like,
Master
"Oh,
Bruce,
Master Bruce, why don't you take off that
Master
shirt?
Bruce.
I've just dirty my pants." That's not that's not even the accent at all. I sounded like the Orbit girl. Dirty mouth, clean it up with Orbit. Oh my
Dirty
god.
mouth, dirty butler.
Yeah, right. I'll clean up your mess after I clean up mine. Um, but I thought this was a really good like intro to Hawkeye. Is there like
Mhm.
any other um comics like solely based around him in this way? Like, or is he kind of always just a wallpaper
Kind of. None
character?
none as good as this. Like, it's
Yeah.
worth reading the second half. It's still great. Like, the writing is still great, and it ends really well.
Hmm.
I just thought 22 issues might be too much for a single episode for us. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say this story is the best one. Also, the Ultimate story, even though I don't love the Ultimates anymore, I used to, like, which is the Ultimate version of the Avengers. Hawkeye is really cool in that one. Like, that's the one where he's more like how he is in the Avengers movies, like as the family man, but he's just like
Hmm.
such a badass. There's like, I think I mentioned before, there's like a scene where he's like being held hostage and like they take away like all the weapons from him. They're like, you can't do anything. And he's like slowly but surely kills all the terrorists around him. And he's like, you forgot my fingernails. He's like flicking his fingernails off and killing them.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that is cool. I like how he's just a freaking shooter, no
Yeah.
matter what.
You just got to
Just
shoot.
aiming. Yeah, yeah, right. Players gotta play.
Play's got to play.
Oh my gosh. Wow, I can't believe I've found out through this that you are a master archer. I love it. We're gonna have to we should do that for a Kirby tier episode. Let's go to an arching range.
Oh, we should go to this place because not only Gotham Archery, not only is it archery, it's also axe throwing.
Oh,
So you
perfect.
can
Oh,
throw
I've
like the second is like throwing axes and knives, and I was not good at that.
oh really?
I
I'm
was
good at
really
that.
bad.
I went and did that and it was a
I
good
could see
time.
you being good. I don't know about axes,
Yeah.
but I feel like with like throwing knives, I could see you being like really badass.
Oh, I haven't thrown a knife yet, but I might.
Oh, are you good at axes though?
Yeah, I can do the yeah, the over.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
not good at that at all.
And then I was doing it like one-handed just to see if I was better that way. And they were like, "Can you please stop?" Like, they're like, "You're drunk. Like, this isn't funny. You're gonna kill
You know,
someone."
they're
I
like,
was like,
stop.
"What? What?" They're like, "Oh."
They really, I don't know if alcohol is the best thing to combine with axe throwing.
I know. The place I went to, it was upstate. So, they're
Oh,
like,
of
"We do
course.
this in our backyard." So it was like a brewery and axe throwing. And I'm like, "How is this legal? I'm
That
here
does
and
sound
I'm
amazing.
down." Yeah, yeah. You gotta come up to the sticks, see what it's all
Eh,
about.
It'll be
Yeah.
the first secret identity road trip. I mean,
Oh my
field
gosh.
trip.
Yeah,
Oh,
that'd
yeah.
be
That was a
fun. We should,
road
yeah,
trip. We did Western Canada
let us
together.
know. Yeah, let us know if you would like to see Brent some arrows and also some axes. And you know what? Troy can bring. But yeah, I was like, I don't know archery terms clearly at this point. I've just been making words up. But and then Troy can bring his batarangs.
Oh, yeah, he could bring his
And
batarangs.
then
Yeah, is
oh my
Troy good at
god.
sports? I can't tell because he knows nothing about sports, but I could imagine him being a good athlete.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he was such a theater kid. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
true.
like, but he did all the
He's like a martial
karate.
artist, though. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what like, I can
exactly.
imagine, like, Troy just, like, throwing, like, a perfect spiral, and he's like, "Oh, I
Yeah,
just threw a home run.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Whoops.
I
Yeah,
caught a touchdown."
he's getting there. He's getting there,
He's getting
bud.
there.
Um, yeah, I feel like he said he can't like run because he's too lanky. So,
Mhm.
which I could see. It's like
Yeah,
Gumby trying to run without his horse. Like, you need it. You need it.
that's funny.
Oh God.
Ugh.
Well,
But
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, yes, Hawkeye by Matt Fraction, David Aha. True believers, you should read Hawkeye. Hawkeye is amazing. Love that story. Let me see if we have any viewer mail to top us off.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
like the way you think. I know, I feel
Yeah.
like we have so many questions that just
I
add up.
know. That
The
just like
people are
don't get
great.
answered.
I know, I know. We will answer them. We will.
We will.
We will.
We will. All right. Let's go. What's a good one? Who was who uploaded the Kermit as Spider-Man? Was that you or Troy?
Oh, that was me.
Oh, that's great.
I
A
always
little
find
behind.
so much good stuff in the
Oh,
secret
I
Instagram
love
feed.
what like just like pops up on our Instagram stories.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. This one, please talk about Batman Hush if you haven't. Oh, we're gonna do Hush. We are
Oh,
for sure gonna do Hush.
hush. We're
Hush.
gonna do it.
Hush is a great
Hush,
story.
hush.
It's awesome mystery by Jeff Loeb. Jim Lee, I think, was the artist on it. So freaking good. We're gonna do Absolute Batman first. That might be next, although I think the next one you're gonna see after this is Supergirl. But Absolute Batman is coming. But yeah, no, we're gonna get to Hush eventually. Do you think we'll ever see Wally West-esque mantle taking, given the state of comics? I don't even know what that means. Do you think we'll ever see Wally West-esque mantle taking, given I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, I don't know either. Wally West.
So I'm gonna go, sure.
Yeah, tell us more. Whoever
I
wrote
love Wally
that,
West.
provide some more information and we will.
Have
We
you
will.
ever considered making your own comic book or had a rough idea of one? That's a great question.
Oh my gosh. I did. I took a comic book class in
Did you
college.
really?
Yes, and I can't believe I have not even brought this up ever until right now. I totally forgot that I did this. I just needed like extra credits for my art
Uh-huh.
major when I was still doing art before I switched to film. And
Mhm.
I our final project for the class was to make a 12-page comic book, and it could be on anything. And you just had to do all the art and everything, like the whole
Mhm.
concept. So I did it. My characters were cigarettes, and it was called Life's a Drag. And my
That's
I
awesome.
I still have it somewhere on my computer, but it's
I want to
yeah,
read that.
it's following the life of Nick O'Teen. And he has a crush on Virginia Slim. And and then he's like friends with Big B, who's just a blunt.
Mhm.
And they like hang out at the 7-Eleven, and it's just like so stupid. And my professor was like, what? Because everyone else did like very comic book like original stuff, like superheroes, and like it
Right.
was either like a dark story or like a heroic thing, or like very like based in what we read. And I was just like, I'm gonna do a 12-page comic about cigarettes that come to life and they have a lot of drama. Like, so
All right, true believers,
insane.
comment in our comment section if you want to read Slater Harrison's comic about Nick O'Teen, Life's a Drag,
Yeah,
because I
plug
know
it,
I want to read
baby.
that.
I'll send it to you.
I'm
It's
sure the
all right.
art's amazing. You're a great artist.
Oh my God. Yeah. Trying to draw tits on Virginia Slim was a very weird time in my life. I was like, she's so skinny though.
Your Instagram
Insane.
channel, the Tell Anyone But, is that all art drawn by you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Very
Wow. Look
cool.
at you plugging my stuff. Yeah. Tell anyone but check it
Tell Anyone
out.
But.
I draw sometimes. Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
it's that's a great question. For me, when I was a kid, I actually wrote a series called Super Fry about a superpowered French fry.
Oh, look at us with the inanimate objects.
And my buddy Paul was the artist on it because I wasn't a good artist, but he was an amazing artist, and so I was the writer and he was the artist. But he felt he didn't need me by issue 5. He's like, I can write and illustrate this, but I'm like, well, you're not going to write Super Fry. So he wrote his own character, and no one liked it. And then I tried drawing Super Fry, and it looked terrible. So we reunited on the last day of 5th grade, and we wrote a mystery called "Who Stole the Milk?" about a guy who lost his milk and was trying to find it.
And everyone was crying when it spilled. That's amazing. What was Super Fry's superpower?
He was he could he was a French fry that could shoot a laser beam out of, like, he had like an antenna on his forehead and he could fly around. And his arch nemesis was an evil milkshake called the Milkshake O'Doom.
Oh my Lord, that's amazing. I was expecting like shooting ketchup, but you went
Mhm.
straight to laser beam. Laser. That's so good. Or like I was just like, oh, he's just really salty. Like
Yeah.
he's just like a dick
No,
of a fry.
he just shot lasers. And
Makes
Milkshake
sense.
O'Doom had a straw that also shot lasers.
That's like 80-20.
80-20.
They're all gonna
Uh,
shoot lasers.
But when I was in college, this isn't a comic book, but I wrote a short film about a supervillain known as Slightly Uncomfortable Man. who has the ability to adjust the thermostat down or up 10 degrees when he's anxious, or just to do it. And so if you put on a sweater, you get too hot, but if you take it off, you're too cold. So you never have homeostasis. And the story's all about slightly uncomfortable man who's kind of like on the run, and he's on a first date. He's really awkward at first dates, and like slowly but surely, this waiter who's serving him begins to get suspicious of him being slightly uncomfortable man, and his as the date gets more uncomfortable, his powers begin activating. So that's Slightly Uncomfortable Man. Troy and I have talked about adapting him at some point. I would love to make this short film because I reread the script from college and I was like, you know what, I like this.
Still good.
Still good. I punched it up a little bit, but I'm like, yeah, I think we could film this.
It's lasts the test of time. I want to see
sure.
it. Yeah,
Oh,
that's so great.
But yeah, I think that's it for the Hawkeye episode. True believers, thank you so much for listening. As always, like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple, leave us a review, good or bad. It always generates clouts for us. If you're on YouTube and you want to see more, join the Kirby tier. We do stuff there. We have additional content. And as always, I'm Brent Danger Birnbaum.
I'm Slater Bishop this episode around.
Excelsior.
Troy says bye.
Troy says bye. Deuces.